Good morning, children. Sairam. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great and staying safe at your places. So, children, as you know that your FA2 is over now, right? FA2 is over now. So, children, I would like to appreciate all your efforts and hard work. You all have done very well, okay? And I thank you all for cooperating with us. So, children, now again, we are starting our online classes. Okay, we will start with our virtual learning. So, today we will going to study English. Okay, and we will going to study a chapter from your book New Voices. So, before that, I will show you some pictures. Okay, so here comes the first picture. What you can see in this picture, children? What can you see? You can see one small boy, right? You can see one small boy. And what is he doing? He is wearing the costume of Batman. Okay, he is wearing the costume of Batman. Now let's see the another picture here. Okay, what you can see in this picture, children? You can see little girl, and she has what? She has wings. She has wings. And what is the work of wings? Wings helps us to fly. All birds have wings. That is the reason why they can fly high up in the sky, right? So in this picture you can see that little girl is having wings and she is flying, right? So children, seeing these two pictures, what thoughts has came into your mind? So children, the poem which we will going to discuss today is related to these topics, these pictures. Okay, so children, as you know that when you watch television, when you watch that superhero movies, or when you watch cartoons like Doraemon, okay, so when you see they do some heroic things, you also want to do that. You also want to be like them. You imagine different things, right? You also think, if I would have that Doraemon gadget, then I would have also done many things, right? So children, that is what? That is imagination, daydreaming. Okay, many of the children, or you can say most of the children, like to do daydreaming. They like to imagine very heroic things. Okay, they like to interpret heroes. They want to be like the superheroes, like Superman, Hulk, and your Batman, and many others, right? So every child has that imagination in his or her mind. Okay, so children's mind are very innocent. Okay, naturally their minds are very innocent. They like to imagine different things. Okay, they even imagine, what if animals goes to school? Okay, their mind can imagine that also, which elder people cannot do. So their minds are very creative, very imaginative. Okay, so they like to do daydreaming. Okay, if I have seen today superhero movie, like I have seen today Spider-Man movie, then I also want to be Spider-Man, and I also want to do adventurous things like Spider-Man. So they like to do daydreaming. Children's like to do daydreaming. They like to imagine different things, okay, which cannot be in real life, but then also they like to imagine. Okay, their minds get very creative. So children, this poem which we will going to discuss today is about the children's imagination. Okay, children's imagination. So your chapter 4 is just imagine. Just imagine. Okay, so children, what learning objectives you will going to achieve after this chapter, after this poem is, first you will understand the importance of imagination. Children, imagination is very important thing. You should always imagine. Okay, you should always daydream. It makes your mind more creative. Okay, so imagining things is not a bad habit. Okay, it's good. You should know the importance of imagination. Then you will learn synonyms and antonyms in this chapter. And children, you have to learn the poem, okay, and you have to recite it using rhythm and expressions both. So these are the learning objectives which you will going to achieve after this poem. So children, she is the poet, okay, she is the poet of this poem. Her name is Santini. You can say poetess. She's female, so she's poetess. Her name is Santini Govindan. Santini Govindan. Okay. She is a widely published award-winning author of children's literature in English. She doesn't even write only poem, but she even writes stories. Okay, she even writes stories, short stories related children's, and she has written more than 50 books in which poems are there, picture books are there, and short stories are there. Okay, she is a special author, you can say, for children's literature. Okay, she is also a dog lover. She loves dog. Okay, and she is very good in arts. So she is a dog lover and art enthusiast. Okay, and her hobbies is collecting bells. She like to collect bells. Okay, so now before we go through the poem, let's quickly see some new words. Okay, these new words I have picked out from the poem itself. Okay, so children, now let's pronounce these words. Okay, you also have to pronounce with me. So the first word is sparkling. Now you can see that this word is like little big. What you can do, you can break it. Sparkling. Okay, sparkling. 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 Okay, second word is sneezed. Sneezed means you do sneeze, right? That is the sneeze word is there. Sneezed. SNEE, that is double E ZED, sneezed. Third one is dangle. 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 Okay, next, flutter. 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 What is it? What it is? Flutter. Okay. Fifth one is sway. 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 Okay. Sixth one is fastened. 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 Okay. Then seventh one is tangle. 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 Then zooming. 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 Ninth one is centipedes. 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 And the last one is soar. 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 Okay, so children, you have to pronounce these words while writing in your notebook. Okay, pronounce it two times and then write it in your notebook. Okay, now word meaning. Okay, let's discuss word meaning. So the first word is sparkling. The first word is, wait children. Okay, the first word is sparkling. The first word is sparkling. Now what is the meaning of sparkling? Meaning of sparkling means shining, bright. Okay, shining. You have seen star, it shines at the night, right? So sparkling means shining. Sparkling means shining. Okay, now second one is tangle. Tangle. Tangle means mixed up and twisted. Mixed up and twisted. Okay. Your hairs also get tangled, right? Especially girls. If she has that long hair, it sometimes get tangles if you do not comb it properly, right? So tangle means to mixed up and twisted. Then comes dangle. D-A-N-G-L-E. Dangle. Now dangle means hang or swing loosely, which swings, okay? Hang or swing loosely. The fourth one is zooming. Fourth one is zooming. Now here zoom means not that one zoom, okay? It means move or traveled quickly. Move or traveled quickly. And the last one is fasten. Fasten means to fix or hold in a place, okay? Fixed or hold in a place. Fixed or hold in a place. Now make sentences. So the first one is tangle. Tangle. Tangle means mixed up, twisted. So tangle, my sister here tends to tangle. My sister here tends to tangle. Okay. Then second is flutter. Flutter. The breeze made the curtains flutter. The breeze made the curtains flutter. The breeze made the curtains flutter. That means moving slowly. Okay, moving slowly. Then fasten. Fasten means sentence. Jack fastened the belt loosely around the waist. That means to fixed in a place. Okay, so Jack fastened the belt loosely around the waist. Now last is sparkling. Sparkling means shining. My father's eye was sparkling with happiness when he saw my result. Okay, my father's eye was sparkling with happiness when he saw my result. Okay, when you get good marks, your parents get very proud and happy, right? So sparkling, my father's eyes were sparkling with happiness when he saw my result. Okay, so children, now we will recite the poem. Okay, we will recite the poem. Okay, so okay, if crocodiles had to brush their teeth, if crocodiles had to brush their teeth the way I do every morning and night, just imagine the number of toothbrushes they'd need to keep all those rows of teeth sparkling white. If crocodiles had to brush their teeth the way I do every morning and night, just imagine the number of toothbrushes they need to keep all those rows of teeth sparkling white. That means what would happen if crocodile also have to brush their teeth like the way we do? Okay, we have to brush our teeth twice a day. That means 2 times, during morning and at night before bed. So in the same way, the way you do, if crocodile also has to brush their teeth, you have seen crocodile. Okay, if it not in reality but in television you have seen. So they have like very big huge teeth. So how many brushes they need to brush all those rows of teeth so it becomes sparkling white? Okay, so just imagine the way we brush our teeth. If they also need brushes, then how many toothbrushes they need? Okay, now if elephants had to use handkerchiefs every time they sneeze or had a bad cold, just imagine how many hankies they'd have to wash and iron and fold. If elephants had to use handkerchiefs every time they sneezed or had a bad cold, just imagine how many hankies they'd have to wash and iron and fold. That means if elephant has cold, okay, and every time if he is sneezing, how many handkerchiefs he needs? how many handkerchief he needs and how many time he will going to wash, iron and fold. Okay, so you have to just imagine what will happen. See here in the picture, what will happen if crocodile brushes teeth just the way we do? What will happen if elephant uses hankies for sneezing, just the way we do? Okay, then if giraffes had to wear ties and their necks, if giraffe had to wear ties around their necks like I do to school every day, just imagine how long ties would be and how they dangle, flutter and sway. If giraffes had to wear ties around their necks like I do to school every day, just imagine how long those ties would be and how they had dangled, flutter and sway. Wait, children. Okay, so that means here the poet is trying to say that what will happen if giraffe will wear a tie? How a long tie he will need. You know na, the neck of the giraffe is very tall, right? So what will happen if giraffe will also wear the tie the way you do while going to school? So if he needs tie, then how long tie he would need? Okay, and how it will dangle, flutter and sway here and there. Okay, next, if centipedes had to wear boots with laces all fastened and tied up tight, just imagine what a tangle of legs there would be if just one of those laces hasn't done up right. If centipedes had to wear boots with laces all fastened and tied up tight, just imagine what a tangle of legs there'd be if just one of those laces wasn't done up right. If children like me had wings like birds, if children like me had wings like birds with which we could fly and soar up high, just imagine how many children there'd be zooming about in the sky. Just imagine how many children there would be zooming about in the sky. So children, this poem brings the imagination of an innocent mind of a child where he dreams of crocodile brushing their teeth, where he dreams of crocodile brushing their teeth, right, with innumerable toothbrushes. How many toothbrushes will he need if he has to brush his teeth like we do? Elephant sneezings in their uncountable hankies. How many hankies they need? Okay, so the hidden child in the poet tries to visualize giraffe with tie, okay, around their long necks, and centipede is kind of a small creature which is very long, okay, and it has many legs, okay, around like 35 to 340. So what happen if centipedes wear shoes, and if one of the laces get tangled, what will happen? So she wishes to see children soaring up high in the sky and zooming out about using their wings. Okay, here you can see in the picture, then all the children will be up in the sky zooming in the sky, up in the sky about using their wings. What fun it would be seeing all of them through the eyes of a child. Okay, so she is bringing the imagination of an innocent mind where a child dreams all these kind of things. Okay, so children, imagining and daydreaming is a good thing. It makes your mind creative. Okay, it makes your mind creative, and you can imagine like numerous things, various things. Okay, now in reality all these things doesn't happen, but a child imagination can make it, but child can imagine these things. Okay, so now as I have told you that in this poem I'm going to tell you the synonyms and antonyms. Now children, what is synonyms? Synonym means if the word has the same meaning, similar meaning, that is synonyms. And antonyms is a kind of, is what you can say opposite. Opposite. Synonym, antonyms means opposite, opposite of that word. So here you can see first one is sparkling. Sparkling, the synonyms of sparkling is shining. Synonyms of sparkling is shining. Shining, that means sparkling and shining is a similar word with the same meaning. Antonyms of sparkling is dull. Antonym of sparkling is dull, or you can say the opposite of sparkling is dull. Second one word is dangle. Second word is dangle. Dangle means swing. Dangle means swing. And the antonyms of dangle is fix. Antonyms of dangle is fix. Swing means moving here and there. And what will be the antonym of dangle? Fix. Okay. Then synonyms of tight is stiff. Synonyms of tight is stiff. And antonyms of tight is loose. Antonyms of tight is loose. Synonyms of high is elevated. Synonyms of high is elevated. And whereas antonyms of high is short, or you can say low. Okay, both. And antonyms of high is short or low. Okay, now we will quickly discuss worksheet. Okay, so question 1 is write the meaning of these words. Okay, you have to write the meaning of these words. First one is fastened. Fastened. Fastened means, children, fixed or hold in a place. Fixed or hold in a place. Second word is tangle. Tangle means mixed up or twisted. Mixed up or twisted. Okay, so sparkling means shining. Sparkling means shining. Flutter. Flutter means moving smoothly. Moving smoothly or slowly. Okay, now question 2 is write the antonyms of these words. You have to write the antonyms. Antonyms means opposite. Opposite of sparkling is dull. Opposite of sparkling is dull. Opposite of tight is loose. Opposite of tight is loose. Okay, antonyms of dangle is fix. Antonyms of dangle is fix. Okay, and antonym of high is low. Antonym of high is low, or even you can write short. Okay, now question 3 is write the rhyming words from the poem. You have to pick out the rhyming words from the poem. Okay, so the first word is day. The first word is day. Now what will be the rhyming of day, children? We will see here in the poem. Okay, okay, so here you can see. Okay, if crocodiles had to brush their teeth the way I do every morning and night, just imagine number of toothbrushes they'd need to keep all those rows of teeth sparkling white. So the word which we need is day. Okay, so day. Here you can see day, day, sway. Day, sway. So what will be the rhyming word of day here? Sway. What will be the rhyming word? Sway. Okay, okay, okay. Next one is tight. Next one is tight. Here you can see tight, right. Tight, right. So what will be the rhyming of tight here? Right. What will be the rhyming word here? Right. Okay, then night. Night. Okay, here the way I do every morning and night to keep all those rows of teeth sparkling white. So what will be the rhyming of night here? White. Night, white. Okay, and last is cold. Last is cold. So here cold, fold. Cold, fold. So what will be the rhyming? Cold, fold. Okay, cold, fold. Okay, okay. So question 4 is give one word. You have to give one word for these these sentences. Okay. A thing we use to clean our teeth. A thing we use to clean our teeth. What we need? Toothbrush. We clean our teeth with toothbrush. With toothbrush. Right. With toothbrush. Hang loosely. Hang loosely. What is it? Dangle. Hang loosely. Dangle. Flap quickly and lightly. Flap quickly and lightly. Flutter. Flutter. Flap quickly and lightly. Flutter. Moving very fast. Zooming. Moving very fast. Zooming. Okay. Again, a thing we use to clean our teeth. Toothbrush. Hang loosely. Dangle. Flap quickly and lightly. Flutter. Moving very fast. Zooming. Question 5 is answer in short. Who would have to wash and iron the many hankies? Elephants. Okay, elephants would have to wash and iron the many hankies if they have bad cold or when they will sneeze. Second, whose legs would be entangled? Whose legs will be entangled, children? Centipedes, because they have many legs. Okay, so children, this worksheet you have to do where you have to do it in your Google form only. That means you have to do it online only. No need to do this worksheet in your fair notebook. Only you have to do it online and submit it there only. Okay. So children, I hope you enjoyed this learning this poem. So what you have to do is you have to learn the poem. Okay, you have to learn the new words, word meaning, and with those words, children, you can make your own sentences also. Okay, children. Saira.